man. We want to basically express your feelings. We want you to express yourself. We want you to be open and communicative about how you feel. It's just very exhausting.
Yeah.
It is very exhausting. It's like, man, there's a lot going on in the world. I'm really not trying to fight a battle about me wanting to be a chick, even though I'm a man. I'm like, seriously, I don't really care. Whatever you want to do in your privacy of your own, do it in privacy in your own. If you want to go ahead and broadcast it to the world, I don't know why.
But see,
But
so then that goes back to like, okay, and this is a great point. You're talking about broadcasting it to the world. So like heterosexual couples, we were out somewhere the other day and there was this couple just full on tongue in each other's mouth. Oh, we were at a spring festival. And this heterosexual couple was a man and a woman standing outside, tongue in mouth, groping, all the gropings, just doing all the stuffs we're at a fair. Again, I'm at a playground, a public playground with my children, and I only have one child, but my friend was there with her child, whatever. And the people next to us, a male and female, this man was literally like fingering this woman's butthole in the public. Like we're just standing at a pond and he's butt facing out to the world, just all the butt play. And I was just like, okay, so if they can do that, why can't same-sex couples?
Hey, listen, pause. Wait a minute, time out.
I wish I could have videoed it.
I'm just trying to say, like, what was the point of being all in the butthole? Like, did he sniff it afterwards? I got a question.
No, he didn't. They were just standing together looking at the pond, and he was like caressing the crease of her butt and like digging underneath it and then going down the crack and digging into, like, it was so weird. And my child is at face level of this and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, let's just look at the ducks over here, not the ducks over there. But
so many questions. I would like to know what he did afterwards. That is just so wow. So many questions for me in that area. I want to know.
So why can't same-sex couples kiss in public and
who said they can't?
And
who said they can't
do weird butt groping? Like, because people always say what you do in your behind closed doors, but that's not behind closed doors. So
listen. I agree. Is it disgusting when I see it? To me, that's how I feel. Yeah, it is, and it's just like, ugh. But hey. I'm not. Listen, it's like I don't like spiders, but when I see them, I'm just like, ugh. That's what that does for me. Ugh. I let be. Ugh. I don't like it. This way they go with that same couple stuff. They're just like, ugh. Whatever. I just don't. I just move on. I don't pay attention to it. I mean, I ignore it. I see it. I'm just like, ew. Gross. In my mind. But it is like I said. I got friends that are like on the spectrum of both sides of the category.
Spectrum.
Yeah, on both sides of the category, male and female. Like I said, they do it. I'm just like, I won't say nothing. I don't make a big deal about it. Just be like, not my cup of tea. He's just like, okay, cool. So we do this. All right, this is whatever. It's like, yeah, but ain't nobody saying they can't do that. I'm just saying, like, I feel like the whole thing is like they want to be overly seen and heard and be made an issue and a topic. And I'm like, why are we going so hard to make this a topic of discussion and make this a big thing when it's just people doing what people want to do? Ain't nobody stopping you from that. If you got family members that are against it, then distance yourself from your family. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. It sounds like you want your cake and eat it too, pimp. Last time I checked, the world ain't having it like that for us, though. Something got to give.
Well, yeah, because just like you're allowed to have your views and your opinions and your feelings and all those things, so are everybody else. You can't force everybody to agree with what you prefer.
So it's like they have this thing of, it's coming out year or day or whatever. I'm like, ain't nobody care about all that crap. You come out whenever you feel like it. Oh, it's just hard because it was like I felt alone. Okay. We all felt alone at some point in our life.
Expressions.
Like, just get over it, man. It's like, all right, coming up, making it a big parade party. I'm like, bro, it's like, bro, what? It's like they get a holiday and it's like, why don't we get a straight day? I'm like, yeah. for paying bills and being an adult and being a responsible parent.
But I guess, but that also could be similarly equated to like Black History Month. Why do we have a whole month for Black History Month when there's not a White History Month? And it's the same parallel.
That's completely different.
Is it?
Yeah.
We have a Black History Month because Black people aren't recognized on the 24/7 day to day. We have a Gay Pride, whatever, because
that right there, that is completely different. I don't
they're
even know
not recognized on a day to day.
My question is this: what is it that we're recognizing? What is the contribution? What is it that we're recognizing? They're just people that just like.
They are people.
They're just people that like the same thing. They like what they look like. They're men that like men. They're women that like women. What's the whole point? I don't get it.
But I'm just playing devil's advocate because people could say the same thing about Black History Month, Pacific Islander Month, and all those other things because they're just
but we could
people.
Our
colors shouldn't matter. We're all just people, and we should all be recognized every day.
No, once again, Black History Month is on a different scale. We can dig deeper into that, and we know why. There was a lot of things done. There was a lot of things unsaid. There was a lot of things not taught. There's a difference for that. That's the Black History Month is completely different. It's bringing recognition to things that were basically lied to us for decades and eons, from inventions to policy, procedures, things. Country was pretty much built off the back of us. So, you know what I'm saying? There's that. However, you go to the other side of the spectrum and it's just like, why?
I'm just telling you, that's what people could say. I identify with this group of people who feel like we've been lied about and our contributions haven't been.
I'm like, contributions of like, okay, so I've seen them do nothing but coattail on everything Black people has ever done, and then they use that to further their gay lesbian agenda. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to find out what you do collectively for everybody. Everybody. They don't. They don't. You can look it up. They don't. Black History Month paves the way for a lot of people that suffered, and the things that we contribute to this country, we paved the way for Asian Americans, Hispanics. We tried to do it. We tried to get the country to undo all the wrong that it's done to everybody across the board. While they're bringing awareness to, you know, they'll go ahead and go out their way and try to make amends to everyone else but us. There's that. When they do the whole gay thing, it's like, bro, who are you doing this for? Just for you people that like to, you know, like to be in the same group and like women and like men and in the same, like you like to be with the same sex. All right, cool. That's not fixing anything. That's not improving anything for anybody. That's just a preference of what you want to do. You can wake up today and be like, oh, I don't want to be with women anymore. I don't want to be with men anymore. Then it's like, all right, we did all of this for you. What have you done for every other culture, every other group on this planet? Nothing. But have some pretty good parties. I'll say that. Make some pretty good shows. Drag shows are pretty awesome. But, like, you know what I'm saying? They're very entertaining. The artwork and everything else is fine. But it's like, what is the real contribution? What is the real? Oh, they deserve to be married to each other. Bruh, at one point in time, we couldn't even be married to our own skin. We couldn't even be married to the people that we look like. And that was Black history. We couldn't even be married to people of a different color in this country. That's Black history. That is taught. Gay people wanting to be married to gay people. And it's not gay people wanting to be married to different color of people or different groups of people. No, it's just, I feel like I should be okay to go publicize to the world, have benefits, which, again, I don't know why the country feels like they need to dictate whether you get benefits or not because you choose to be with the same sex. Okay. That's stupid, but it doesn't serve anybody but their own personal agenda, their own group, their own little house, their own little group. They haven't done anything to pretty much help out anyone else. No. Oh, because it's hard to come out to the world. I'm like, bro, the world is hard, period. What are you saying? Because you live in a country where you're privileged to be this, and other countries, I'm not going to say other countries, they don't allow it. They don't okay. They're not okay with it.
They'll kill you. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And do I think that's right? No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's okay at all. But at the same point in time, you're force feeding an issue that you're making everything all about you when you're not really doing anything else. Your whole group and organization, it's a group and an organization. That's literally what it is. It doesn't benefit no one else. It doesn't
It
support
doesn't
anything else.
advance society.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't do anything to advance anybody. All it does is makes you feel like, oh well, he's the first gay vice president, senator. I'm like, okay, and he does what for the people?
Right.
Nothing. When a person of color does that, that's something that we were told we could never be. When you know what I'm saying? That was something that was told that you could never be. They pretty much found any way possible to prevent us from doing that. When you're gay and you want to go openly public about it, that's a choice.
Yeah, but a lot of people choose not to do it
What?
because there's a lot of backlash for it. Just like I think Ellen DeGeneres, when she came out, there was a lot of backlash about her TV show at the time because people didn't want to have an openly gay woman on the TV show.
Yeah.
So in all other platforms, like when people come out as whatever, a lot of times there is a lot of backlash.
And you know what's great, and you know what's great about that? Well, no, it's great you brought that up. That woman was treated like blockbuster. She was treated like royalty before she came out, and even after she came out, did nothing for anybody else or people of color. She has a choice to keep her sexual preferences and identity a secret. We can't bleach our skin, and even when we do, we still get treated like crap solely for looking the way that we look. So
I
there's
agree with that.
so it's
but
like,
I feel like nobody should have to keep their anything a secret. Like,
and you're right. Nobody should have to. So how is it that you basically want to focus on your one thing because you're gay and you want to be out? You want to be free to love who you love when there's tons of people who are not gay, who are just born with a different complexion, are not free to be themselves.
Right.
It's privileged. That's all that is. This whole thing is just a privileged group. That's all that is. And people that don't like it, they can pound sand and go somewhere else. But yeah, it's just a giant privileged group. They're privileged to everything else. They want everything that everybody else got, and they want to go against science and all.